Hi guys, how are we doing? So, today I want to talk about how to make dieting easy. How do you make weight loss or fat loss, even muscle gain and all that kind of stuff, toning, how do you make it easy? Right, so, simply, it's not ever going to be easy, but there are so many different techniques, different ways of dieting, different ways of training to make it a lot more sustainable, a lot easier for you to maintain your consistency. And that's what it's all about. What happens is a lot of people go from 0 to 100 in one go, and then they give up because you cannot keep up that. You can't keep that level up because it's just too much to keep up. So what you need to do is you need to go from 1 to 10, from 10 to 20, from 20 to 30. Basically what I mean by that is every time you believe you're hitting a wall, every time you believe you've got to 10%, you can then push it to 20 because you've allowed your space, you've allowed yourself that space for improvement. Okay? But that will just allow you to maintain the consistency. That's very simple. So you just, instead of going from, for example, you're on a diet and you want to start off, for me for example, I'd be on a diet, so maybe I'd start off at 2,100 calories instead of starting at 1,600, which I would lose weight faster, but I would hit a wall still. And then what do I do once I've hit that wall? Go down to 15 to 14? You know, being a guy, that would be a bit low. So then you need to look at it in that kind of way. So it would be better for me to start at 21 and slowly keep decreasing it. And then when I hit a wall, change up the methods, change up the training, change up the nutrition. But anyway, so that's just how you maintain your consistency. But how do you make it easier in terms of the kitchen? Well, what you need to do, you need to know who you are. You need to understand you as a person. And you as a person will say everything. Are you savoury? Are you a sweet tooth? What do you like? Do you like to eat in the morning? Do you like to eat in the evening? Do you like alcohol? By knowing all of these factors, it makes it easier for you to have a better diet. So what do I mean? Meaning, I like sweets. So, in my kitchen right now, I have things like calorie-free vanilla drops, calorie-free syrups, sweetener, which is I use stevia. I have 10 calorie jellies. I have tons of Greek yogurt. I have lots of fruit. I have sugar-free sweets. All of these things help me to stay within my numbers, which I mean by numbers, I mean calories and macros, because they're the good option to kill my cravings. I have Diet Coke as well. Things like that I will have when I'm craving something bad. In terms of when I like to eat, I'm not much of a morning eater. I like to eat a bit more in the evening. At the moment, I'm not currently following this plan, but I do like the intermittent fasting 16/8, where I would eat my first meal at either 1 or 2 o'clock, and I'd finish it either 9 or 10. So basically, you don't eat for 16 hours, and then eat all your calories in an 8-hour window, meaning you can eat a lot more in 8 hours. Even as you're having the same amount of calories over a day, it still feels like you're eating more because you don't stop eating for 8 hours. So you've got to understand what works best for you and who you are. If you like to eat late, have smaller lunches, have smaller breakfasts, save most of your calories for dinner time. Nothing wrong with that. There's no proof in the world that shows eating late at night makes you gain weight. Last night I had 100 grams of porridge because I was low on my carbohydrates. I woke up this morning lighter from the scales. Alright, and that's not just me. Don't think it's all about me, because it's not. This is years of working with clients and seeing the results from them doing it as well. Bear in mind, yes, I have lost a lot of weight, but everyone's the same. Alright, so save your calories for dinner if you like to eat late at night. If you like to drink alcohol, put your red wine in at lunchtime, so then when you get home, put it in at lunchtime and then eat around that glass of wine. So once you've had your lunch, you've had your snacks, you had your dinner, you've already put your glass of wine in to go, oh, large glass of wine, thank you. Plan ahead, understand who you are, know who you are, because that is the key to weight loss. A lot of people don't accept the fact of what they're like. If you like to eat more at the weekend because you like to socialise more, then plan ahead for that. maybe give yourself lower calories in a week, so then you can have more calories in 2 days. Make sense? It's not about one day, it's about weekly volume. So understand who you are, and that will make your diet 10 times easier. I mean, end of the day, you can have things, you know, there are other ways of looking at it as well. You know, you could put things like, I'm trying to think food-wise. Let's say, instead of having sweet potato mash, you would have root mash, which is sweet potato mash, swede and carrot blended together. I don't like swede, I don't like carrot, but together you wouldn't even know the difference. That saves half the calories, half the carbs. You would eat more vegetables to keep yourself more full. You would try things like cauliflower rice, boodles, courgette rice. You would have, for example, I don't have rice anymore in a microwave thing. I have vegetable and quinoa rice, which I found is 25 grams of carbs less than the other rices in like a microwave sachet. So that's going a bit more down the line to make your diet easier, because you're finding foods that are better, more volume to them. Guess what that means? You can eat more as the day goes on, because you're still sticking to your numbers. Alright, so there are loads of things that can help you to have an easier diet. But first thing you need to do is understand your plan, understand where you want to go, understand what you want to do, and understand you. And then once you've done that, the rest becomes easy. I can help you with the rest, that's not a problem. I've got tricks up my sleeve, foods I've found. Like for example, last night I had some I've got this ice cream called Opo. It's 38 calories a scoop. Heavenly. Alright, so there's loads of things you can do to make your diet sustainable. Make it consistent, because it's not a diet. Make sense? If you say no to chocolate, you say no to ice cream, you say no to anything sweet, you say no to carbs, you're gonna fail. So don't say no. Just be smart about it. Okay? Alright guys, so hope this helped. Please comment below, and you know, I've got tons of other little bits and bobs that will help make your diet so much easier. So comment below any questions and I will help you. It's what I do, it's what I love to do. Alright? Thank you guys.